Please welcome to the stage, Katherine, Hudson!
Oh my God, the creative work, purple, everyone, big round of applause. This is Danny M singing Purple Rain, just for you.
What a great segue.
It's for me.
Let's just sit back and watch this for 4 minutes.
Let's not.
Turn it down, turn it down. Oh my God, Katherine, Hudson, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you so much for being here. It's a little, I've got to say, it's a little bit Q&A-esque, isn't it, this show? It's very professional, we've got lights on each side.
And just like Tony Jones, there's a puppet hosting it.
Obviously you don't know Katherine, she started Wear It Purple many years ago at Burwood High School. Fantastic, great movement.
Well done.
And of course, oh, and I was supposed to do something special for you. Can we have some special music at all, or anything? Probably not.
Wind up the good old Commodore 64. What are you doing, Breko? You're a freaking hot unorganized mess.
I'm excited.
Ow!
I love it. It looks great.
Wearing it purple, of course. Wear It Purple starts on Friday, everybody. A lot of high school students in the crowd. Don't forget to wear purple at your local school on Friday. And of course, you know, if you do and you're not enrolled, you might get in trouble, so just be careful, particularly in the era that we live in. So take us back 5 years ago, Katherine. How did it all begin for you when you decided to do something for diversity at the school?
So what happened was there was a series of youth suicides in the US, which culminated in Tyler Cometti taking his own life by jumping off the George Washington Bridge, which was absolutely abhorrent. So he was being bullied by Hickory's University. I was very shocked by it, and I called a few friends, and we all agreed that we were very shocked by it. And so I wanted to know whether the situation was as bad in Australia, and I had...
Was that the US they did Spirit, is it Spirit Day?
Yeah.
And that's the same similar thing?
Yeah, very similar. So
I copied them.
No, they copied us actually.
Oh, okay.
We went purple first, people, then they.
That's what I always say. Rainbows, I started it.
Get off your rainbow bandwagon.
Keep going.
No,
we don't need another freaking rainbow.
No, there's always a rainbow in my heart. That's what I like to say.
Oh, beautiful. There's always something purple.
I'm going to plug it to the stage and I'm going to be sick.
But so I looked up the writing
results. Two of you, it's a colour hot mess.
So we wrote the writing, there was a writing skills report which I remember reading and realising that LGBTI youth are 14 times more likely to attempt suicide than their heterosexual peers, which is absolutely abhorrent in our society. So we decided to do something about it.
Yes, I think we should do something about it. Teach young kids how to suck it up a little bit more.
Wow.
Wow, that went dark.
Gotta be careful with the puppet. I know. We had someone, cut the film. We had someone from his parents were from Lebanon in the first week, and she asked them if he brought a bomb with him to the show.
It's a legitimate question!
So, I feel like puppets can get away with a lot.
So basically we realised that the situation in Australia was really bad, and so we wanted to do a public show of support, and we decided that we'd go with one colour.
Yeah.
And simple.
Yeah. And so then we went
That's what I was thinking.
So we went through all the colours and knocked them out because they were either associated with a political party, or they were a bit full on. So we knew that we couldn't do.
What's a full on colour?
So we thought we
red. Labour. Blue. Liberal.
Yeah, green. The green.
What's with yellow? Is that
what about pink?
Is yellow
Did you not think pink might work?
Well, we thought that with the negative association of this tendency in society to feminise gay men, we thought Wear It Pink might not be as good.
Yeah, that's fair.
James, uncross your legs.
So we decided to go, and my mum said, well...
Because purple's so bad.
I know, right?
Smashed it, babe.
But my mum was like, well, why don't you go purple? Because purple is really good colour for the suffragettes and, very pro-female rights. And so, because it was my face on the front of it, they thought, female running it, why don't we go wear it purple? So
good on you for taking your mother's advice.
What's your parents?
Clearly you didn't take her advice about your hairstyle, though. Look at that.
Wow. You can just slap the puppet whenever you want.
I've been Scotch guarded, it's all okay.
It's alright, she tried to get into Avenue Q and was rejected, so she's making it.
Thank God she did. Thank God she did. It's low budget. So let's hit now. That was great. Goes nuts. Very popular thing. It must have blown your mind that it was happening in all the schools in Australia. People are wearing it purple on that day. Phenomenal.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I remember the first day, and I thought that I would be the only person in purple. I legitimately thought I might get in trouble for not wearing school uniform.
Yeah.
Like that, I had such a small idea of how big this had got.
Yeah.
And then I rocked up, and I remember rocking up and getting off the train, because I went to a school where everyone caught the same train. And I got off the train, and every single person on that train who was going towards my school was in purple. And it was this sheer moment of realisation that this was actually...
In the first year, was it just your school, or did you spread it out? Or
No, quite a few schools across the state.
And what year is this? This is 5 years ago.
2010.
Yeah, okay, so you're using Facebook, or how?
Yes, we had, Facebook events and Twitter accounts, and
okay, cool.
we were learning it as we went along.
Yeah.
We got a lot better and a lot more professional as we developed. Yeah. But all the early Wear It Purple stuff was done by people contacting us and being like, I'm a graphic designer, you guys need a logo, let me do it for you for free.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm going back to my school on this 5th anniversary, and I've kind of made a bit of a deal with the school that I'm going to go back every 5 years.
That's cool.
Be careful with your school.
So,
look at the other person.
So I'd like to think that by the time I'm, now my maths isn't that good, but I'd like to think that by the time, I'm 40, I could go back for the, 20th anniversary.
Yeah, beautiful.
And really be able to celebrate that. But,
where's our auntie drag queen? She can do the math for you.
I'm an art student at Sydney University now, so that explains the big terrible maths.
Is it still based in Burwood, or how does it? It's just
it's run by a current high school student, Lawson Tanner, who's I'm pretty sure Lawson's in year 11 this year. He's going up. And it's always been run by high school students, and they coordinate it, send out the packs, choose the designs for the wristbands, everything like that.
That's awesome. So you basically just take all the credit, come to nights like this, get pissed, and
we can't invite the year 11.
Just put the hard yards. We can't.
No.
Just put the hard yards in there. You deserve it. Now listen. Let's catch up to today. What a fabulous media opportunity to have a bit of a media storm around Wear It Purple. So, Gaby Baby, if you don't know, is a doco. It's come out. 50 schools were going to stream it together on Friday during Wear It Purple. And somehow, the Daily Telegraph and 2GB got together and they sort of forced the Education Minister's hand to totally knock it out and say, you can't play this in public schools on Friday. So, you got any? What's your opinion on what happened? And this happened for us this morning. So when did you hear about it? Was it this morning, or was it last night?
I heard about it this morning. I woke up this morning and I do what I think most people do when they get up, and the first thing they do is check their phone.
Brush your teeth.
Check your phone before you
check your phone. Okay, sorry, I got that wrong.
Then you roll over, make sure you haven't slept with anyone you don't remember, then check your phone. That's probably the exact order.
If you're like
so
that,
what
you don't have a problem whatsoever.
Are you getting tweets? Are you getting SMSs? I love this shit.
Yeah, so I had, 10 missed calls, 20 emails.
Wow.
And, you were just like, what is going on?
And that was all from some busty babe from Thailand.
Yeah. And then she went to the folder about Wear It Purple.
Yes, exactly.
So what do you think is going to happen on Friday now? Is this good or bad for Wear It Purple? What do you think?
Well, I think...
The situation's terrible. It's stupid.
I don't think
But there could be some opportunity in it.
In a way, all publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's a maxim that I stand by.
Yeah.
That, when we started Wear It Purple, it would have just been beyond our will to get someone from, SBS TV or AM on Radio National to give us a call. We were so excited that we got put on page 10 in the Sydney Star Observer. That was really exciting. And so it's ultimately helped us. Whatever the Conservatives think, it's helped us.
What's going on there that the Education Minister makes that decision this morning? It's fucked up, isn't it? Really fucked up.
I seriously think that he's being pressured. And there's no way of knowing about it. The Conservative media put out an agenda for the day. The the government had to respond, and he didn't really have anywhere to move. Now, Adrian Quigley's actually been a really big supporter of Wear It Purple. He was one of the people who moved the motion in Parliament to, recognise the day. So in 2011 they recognised it in the second year. So, he's been a really big supporter of Wear It Purple, and I don't think this decreases his support. It's just a bit sad that he's been lent on by someone that he's had to make this decision.
Wear It Purple, it's on Friday.
It is on Friday.
Can anyone wear purple, or is it just for school people?
Anyone can wear purple.
Oh, wow.
So the
I've got a great little outfit.
Oh, well, I'm wondering if your outfit's going to beat mine.
Of course it will.
I'm a bit worried
I have
about that.
Amazon.
Yeah, I don't really like being outdressed by other women,
That's it. Are you going to adopt the hair?
No.
No.
But you couldn't pay me enough to adopt the hair.
Everyone can wear purple, we've always had really great support from the LGBTQ community, and it's all about letting people know that you care, and that you care about people's rights.
It's absolutely beautiful, and we've so appreciated you here today to tell the story, and we wish you all the best for Friday. I think it's going to be awesome. Thank you so much.